What is up, fam? Watering Grass here, and welcome to another very epic, very special Pokemon Old School opening. As you can see, we got Gym Heroes right here in a box. Now, the box is not sealed, but I did get this for one hell of a price. These packs actually came from loose blisters and all that fun stuff, and you know what? I'm usually good with my judgment on this kind of thing, so I don't think they're weighed at all. The guy did include actually 2 mint condition holos as well, including the Misty, which is actually from the set, and the Ninetales from the base set. These are mint, I mean like mint condition. He just seemed like a real genuine guy. I don't think he's the type that'll weigh it, but I mean, we'll find out. So like we do with these old school Wizards of the Coast boxes, we are going to do 4 total parts, 9 packs per bar, because you know when we do old school, we like to take it a little bit slow, because you know what I mean. It's my childhood at least, and you know when we don't get to open these as often as we get to open like Primal Clash or any of those new sets of that. So we got Gym Heroes right here featuring Brock, Erica, Lieutenant Surge, and Misty. The only box to ever feature Naval. So show you the box real quick. We can read that like we always do. Gear up for battle with the Gym Heroes expansion. Every Pokemon trainer has a unique philosophy on how to best prepare Pokemon for battle. In the Gym Heroes expansion, some of the world's best Pokemon gym leaders have specially trained their Pokemon to create an all-new trading card game adventure. Team up with Misty, Brock, Lieutenant Surge, and Erica, and become a gym hero. And then it shows you what we got. 36 booster boxes, 36 booster packs. Has 126 cards, so it's quite a big set, especially for back and then. And all that fun stuff. Wizard of the Coast / Pokemon, that no longer exists. There's Execute on the side. And then, you got the bottom right here. At the bottom. If you have any questions, just dial those numbers or send them to some P.O. Box or something. There you go. If you're European headquarters, France, Italy, the UK, South Africa, Australia, all that fun stuff. So, let's get it open. There it is. Now, before we get into this, if we can get this video up to 200 big, beautiful likes, I'd really, really appreciate that. Let me actually take the packs out so I can fold this in. So there we go. Put them over here for a second. Like I said, we get this video up to 200 big, beautiful likes for an old school opening. I'd really, really appreciate that. So let's do it, shall we? Let's keep the box in the background. Just open pack to pack. So 36 packs. Let's start things off with an Erica pack. Obviously, Erica, the grass Pokemon gym leader. These are long packs too, so we'll open it from the bottom. There's a lot of cool cards in here. Some of the ones I want to pull are Rocket's Moltres, Erica's Dragonair, Brock's Onix, the regular rare. So we'll see what we can get out of this first pack. There we go. It has been opened. It should be the 3rd card from the front. So we start things off with a very, very nice looking Blaine's Kangaskhan. Very cool, very cool. It should bring back memories for you guys. Lieutenant Surge, that's another one I want to pull. Lieutenant Surge's Spearow is definitely one I want to pull, but there's Lieutenant Surge's Spearow. We got a Grass Energy, a Sabrina's Venonat shooting beams out of his eyes, Erica's Oddish, Misty Shelter. There's also some extremely weird rares in here, like Brock's Zubat and Misty's Goldeen. And yes, you heard me correctly. Sabrina's Mr. Mime, Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu. There we go, there's an awesome one right there. Blaine's Vulpix, also 2 Vulpix in this set. Very cool, Blaine's Vulpix. Erica's Tangela, and then the rare should be behind here if I've counted correctly, which we know with these old school packs doesn't happen too often. It is yeah, that's the rare. I think that's the rare. Yeah, that's the rare. Brock's Rhyhorn right there, so it's actually the 4th one in, or 5th one in, so remember that. This is one of those weird rares I was talking about. Brock's Rhyhorn, still kind of cool if you ask me. So, pretty cool start. Get one of those weird rares to start things off for this Gym Heroes box opening. Next up, we have a Brock pack. Speaking of Brock's Rhyhorn, there's Brock right here. Maybe we'll pull Brock's Rhydon. Let's try to get it open. Pop them out. So is the, what was it, the 5th one in? I believe it was the 5th one. And we actually put the packs in here. There we go. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and this should be the rare. Let's hope I'm right. Let's hope I paid attention there. We got a Pewter City Gym. Since, we did open up a Brock pack, why not have a Pewter City Gym? There's Blaine's Magmar. Shame they didn't make this a holo. That would have been awesome. A Vermilion City Gym. A Fire Energy. A Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu. Blaine's Vulpix. Misty Staryu. Sabrina Slowpoke. There's Brock's Onix, but that is not the rare version. That is the regular version. Very cool. an Ericus Tangela, and the rare should be behind here. It is a Lieutenant Surge holo. There we go. There's our first holo of the box opening. So now we can pretty much be reassured that these packs are not weighed. So that's awesome right there. Lieutenant Surge holo. Very, very cool. Let's put these in a nice little sleeve real quick. Keep them nice and minty fresh. Whoop. There we go. Lieutenant Surge. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Alright, so put you in the background for now. And actually we could put you in front since we got the box right there. So Lieutenant Surge right there. Speaking of Lieutenant Surge, there he is on a booster pack. Lieutenant Surge is probably one of my favorite gym leaders of all time. He's just so badass. Remember how massive they made him in the anime? He was like huge. He was like, I'm Lieutenant Surge. I'm 18 feet tall and have giant hands. So I mean, we've kind of destroyed this first Lieutenant Surge pack, but that's okay. We got a few more to go through, so no biggie, no biggie, no biggie. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that is the rare or holo. So we start things off with, speaking of Onyx, there's Brock's training method. A good manners, always good to have good manners, kids. A Misty's Wrath, which I understand why she's angry. She's always angry with her Psyduck. A Lightning Energy or Electric Energy. Sabrina's Venonat. Erica's Oddish. Misty Shelter. Sabrina's Mr. Mime, Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu, Blaine's Vulpix, and the rare should be behind this. It is a Brock. Not the holo version, but it is a Brock rare. So we got Brock to go next to Brock's Rhyhorn back there, and that is 3 packs in, and we are going to move on to another Erica pack. We have a Misty pack right there, so, you know, they're there. Just haven't gotten to one yet, so let's open up this Erica pack. Hope that we can get our second holo of this part. Like I said, we are doing 4 parts, 9 packs per part. And we are taking our time with these old school Wizards of the Coast openings. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should be the rare or holo. So we start things off with Misty Psyduck. Sorry, Misty's Wrath. Now he's probably like hiding by a waterfall or something. Like, please don't yell at me. Got Erica's Dratini, which looks awesome. Shout out to Erica for having those dragon types. Sabrina's Haunter. Sabrina's Gengar is another cool card we can pull. Grass Energy. Misty's Goldeen. There's 2 Misty's Goldeen. One of them is a rare. Blaine's Charmander. Energy Flow. Lieutenant Surge's Rattata. Sabrina's Drowsy, and the rare should be behind here. Just kidding. It's after this Brock's Geodude. It is a Erica's Clefairy. That is definitely the rare right there. You guys can see in the corner. As soon as it lets you. There you go. There's that nice little star. So that is definitely a rare. It'd be a nice one to add to my Clefairy collection. So very, very cool. There's an Erica's Clefable in here as well. Let's move on to the 5th pack. We got Lieutenant Surge, and then we get to open up a Misty pack. So we pulled the Lieutenant Surge holo. Maybe Lieutenant Surge will be our good luck charm for this opening, and he's going to give us another holo out of this pack. Let's see. Now, the average in a sealed box is 12, so we're going to try and hope that we can at least get 12 holos. Now, I could have weighed all these packs and just opened up the ones with the holos in them and all that fun stuff, but what fun is that? Yes, is it financially savvy? Of course, but it's more fun to open these up and just, you know, go through the cards and have a nice time with it. We got a secret mission, Lieutenant Surge, and his little Raichu right there, binoculars. Brock's Golbat, Blaine's Kangaskhan, another Grass Energy, Misty's Horsey, Brock's Sandshrew, Sabrina's Ghastly, Misty's Poliwag, Blaine's Ponyta, Blaine's Gamble, and a Rocket Snorlax non-holo rare. So another cool non-holo rare right there. It's actually a pretty cool card. Pretty good card too for back in the day. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So we got 4 non-holo rares and 1 holo so far. Let's hope we can pull a Pokemon holo from this Misty pack right here. What up, Misty? Let's get it open. Now, I do have quite a few Misty packs in this in this loose pack thing right here, so we'll see what we can get out of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is the rare. Start things off with Misty's Tentacool. There's also a rare Misty's Tentacool in here. And that's either a giant tentacle or there's something going on with perspective there. We got Lieutenant Surge's Magnemite, Blaine's Growlithe, awesome looking card. A Lightning Energy, Brock's Sandshrew, Sabrina's Ghastly, Misty's Poliwag, Blaine's Ponyta, Blaine's Gamble, and the rare should be behind here. It is a, just kidding. It's behind this Brock's Vulpix. I told you there are 2 Vulpix. One for Brock and one for Blaine. The rare is a Blaine's Quiz #1. So, you know, you remember Blaine's Quiz from Cinnabar City Gym. Now, we are going to make a small cut here. We're 6 packs in. We got 3 more packs to go for this part. Maybe 1 second. Sorry about that. You know the camera only records in 1080p HD for 10 minutes. So, we're going to move on to our 7th pack. And Brock, we need a holo out of you, boy. Let's try and get a holo out of this one. Like I said, I highly doubt they're weighed. We did pull the Lieutenant Surge holo, so we're probably just going through a dry spell right now. It happens. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Isn't that right, fam? We 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be the rare. Start things off with a Brock's Graveler, which is actually on the box. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. We got Lieutenant Surge's Treaty. I guess he was at war with Raichu and Electabuzz. Erica's Gloom. Water Energy to go with those grass energies earlier. Ha! Missy's Poliwag. Brock's Vulpix. Lieutenant Surge's Spearow. Sabrina's Venonat. Trash Exchange. And the rare should be behind this. It is a Misty Seal, which isn't the rare. This is not the rare, obviously, but we do have a Misty Seal. Nice and sparkle right there. Rare is another Brock. So our first duplicate. So Dry Spell will continue, but speaking of Brock, there he is again. So we got 6 non-holo rares and that holo rare Lieutenant Surge. So we are definitely on quite the Dry Spell right now. And hoping that change and we see some of that gloss. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be the rare. Start things off with Erica's Weeping Bell. I'm weeping right now. We got Erica's Weeping Bell. A Celadon City Gem to go with that Erica's Weeping Bell. Sabrina's Slowbro. Grass Energy. Missy's Goldeen. Lieutenant Surge's Rattata. Brock's Geodude. Erica's Bellsprout. Sabrina's Drowsy. Blaine's Growlithe. And another Rocket Snorlax. So another duplicate. So we are a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs in. We got one more pack to go. Another Brock pack. Been full of Brock packs. We only got one holo so far, but I guess we'll see what is in this Brock pack. Let's find out. Open up very nicely, so we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be the rare or holo. Let's end with some last pack magic. We got 8. This is the 9th pack, so let's end with some last pack magic, shall we? We got Good Manners. Erica's Weeping Bell, another one. This one's actually weeping. Misty's Wrath. Water Energy. Erica's Bellsprout. Lieutenant Surge's Magnemite. It's another one. Sabrina's Abra. Blaine's Charmander. Energy Flow. Misty's Goldeen. The rare should be behind this. It is a Rocket Snorlax. Okay, it's a cool rare, but we already pulled enough of them. We got 3 Rocket Snorlax so far, so we're hoping that the rest of the parts are absolutely amazing. If not, you know what? Well, at least we're having fun doing this. So let's organize these real quick, and we'll do it like this. So we got some pretty cool rares, even though we did get some duplicates. I'm really hoping that the holos show up in these next few parts. We got 2 Brock. There's 1. There's 2. Blaine's Quiz number 1. 3 Rocket Snorlax. So, I mean, there's that. Rockets. I want to pull a Rocket's Moltres. We got Brock's Rhyhorn, which is a rare. And Erica's Clefairy, which is also a rare. And then the holo, the only holo we actually got from this part, is a Lieutenant Surge. It's a nice holo, but we want more than that. So stay tuned for part 2. Hopefully things pick up. We will find out very, very, very shortly. Thank you all so much for watching. 200 likes is the goal. If you did like this, I really, really appreciate you see that, you guys pressing that thumbs up button. And I'll see you all in part 2. Have a great night. Have a great day wherever you are in the world. This is Watering Grass, and I'm out. Later. Peace.